Hi everyone, it's Sandra with Brew City Thrifts. Today I am at the Goodwill of Brown Deer and I don't have too long, and I'm actually here to pick up a lot of things for work mostly, but while I'm here, of course, I'm going to look for some of those great vintage finds as well. So let's get in there and let's hit it. First thing that catches my eye in the store is this platter. It is a pretty vintage platter. It's got some gilding around the edge. It's made by Stetson. That is an American company, and this is 24 karat gold filigree on the edge. They do not sell for so much though. Next to it is this really pretty little toothpick holder. It is Royal Worcester, and it's got a lovely spray of flowers with a rose in the center, and I just love the shape, and I decided that's going to be the first thing that I put into my cart, except for the clipboards I got for work. I am a fan of storage boxes, especially when they're made out of wood, and I open this up to see that this is a watch box. It's a box that you store your watches in. It's got those little felted watch holders in it. Got some leather detail here. I'm liking this box. A little bit of a ding there on the edge, a little bit of felting on the bottom. That means, you know, they were wanting it to stay nice and keep your dresser nice, and that is the kind of box that I'm going to take with me. We've got a pretty little mug with a three-dimensional bird on it. That's by Bella Lex. It's contemporary. Next to it is this hand-painted little bowl. It is Austrian. The artwork is not signed. It's pretty. Not gonna get me this time. Back here I see this picture looked like it had some age. It was very lightweight though. On a lower shelf, another pretty little bread and butter dish. This is Noritake. I thought it might have some age. It does, but not something that I'm going to take. Lots of stacked items here. It's hard to go through them when the shelves are full and they're stacked this way. You really have to look for places to put things so that you can look at other things. This pretty hand-painted dish, I can't quite make out the mark anymore. Again, it didn't have a signature. It's got some nice roses. I tend to pick up that kind of porcelain if it has violets. That's my thing. Down here is a pottery dish. I thought this might have some age. It turns out to be pretty contemporary. Here is a pretty Christmas dish. I've been picking up unintentionally quite a bit of Christmas lately. This is a Tycho plate, and it's more contemporary. I'm backing up a little bit because I've seen something on the lower shelf, and it is a pretty hand-painted dish. I love that poppy there. It's a very nice one. It's marked either PS or LLAA Bavaria. It definitely is a contender. There's no signature, unfortunately, and I really tend to try and find a signature for those older antique or vintage plates before I pick them up. They sell better that way. I like the design on this mug. It is a contemporary mug, but I definitely love that kind of the black ink pen designs. I like those. Anyway, there's a pretty little floral English teacup, another floral plate. Down here I see this pretty little hand-painted plate with a turkey. And it's by a company called Zrike. It's made in Italy, and I definitely like it. I like the shape. I definitely like the painting, and it would be great for a side dish around Thanksgiving, so I'm going to take it with me. We've got some hand-painted false graph back here. and I like that pretty cheery yellow. And then we've got these cute little hand-painted bread and butter or dessert plates. Oh my goodness, this is Fitz and Floyd. What the what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So short of a set of 8. Interestingly, the singles as replacement plates for this particular plate can go as high as $30. I've got a set almost, and I'm going to maybe sell it as a set of 6 plus one single. Who knows? That's a fantastic find. For 99 cents each, that's a score. We've got another very pretty hand-painted plate here. It is the Wisteria pattern by Heritage Mint Limited. And while it is beautiful, it honestly doesn't go for super much. It's very contemporary. I do put it in my cart to think about it for just a bit. I'm usually not so interested in the clear glass section, but I happen to be wanting to pick up some clear glass platters for work. First, though, taking a look at this pretty pumpkin bowl, lidded bowl. That would be great for Halloween. But first one that really catches my eye is that pretty glass plate with a heavy pattern on it. Again, when I look for clear glass, I'm usually going for something with a heavy pattern. It's got a sister plate in a different size nearby. Those are both going to come with me for work. Underneath it, I notice these hand-painted pottery plates. That's usually what I do, is go for the hand-painted pottery. This is Maytime Titianware. These are really pretty. The hand painting on them is quite lovely. Lots of bright colors in the florals and definitely vintage. So those are coming with me as well. Not for work. Those are for resell. Reselling. And then another very pretty glass platter. That's a bit on the heavy side. It's got embossed fruit in the middle. I like the design, but for work a little bit on the heavy side. I'm still scouting for work trays. Cookie trays is what I'm looking for in clear glass. This is a pretty rose pattern on a tray. That's going to go in my cart. And then I see this crystal ring holder. It's very pretty. I'm checking to see if it's chipped on the top. It is not. It's got 6 sides, 6 lobes on it. Again, heavily patterned, definitely crystal. This is what I use for my own rings. That's how I store my own jewelry. And so I am partial to them. And this one with the extra tall, I'm not sure what the name of that part is in the middle, the ring holder part in this dish, makes it, I think, really nice. So I'm going to take that with me. They've got a lot of Christmas items still out on the shelves in this Goodwill. So I'm taking a quick little look here. Mostly newer items as usual in the holiday area, but I do see this boxed set of coasters, and it's Pier 1. And really I picked it up because I love the color scheme. That's unusual for Christmas items. I love reindeer. That's especially a nice pickup in that color scheme because it can go from Christmas decor to just general winter decor. Here's a fun ornament that catches my eye just because it reminds me a little bit of my boyfriend, but not in looks. He's pretty buff, but just because the whole beach vibe for Christmas, so I'm gonna take that with me. Here's some larger items that would be potentially good pickups. I definitely like this display. This again can go from Christmas to winter centerpiece decor. Unfortunately, there is some damage on some of those flowers. It could have been forgiven, but I decided to pass this time. And then there's this very cute sleigh-shaped advent calendar made out of wood. That's a nice item too. The tchotchke area seems a little bit light today at this Goodwill. Got a lot of the typical figurines that are not necessarily too old or not very uncommon. And then this catches my eye. This is made out of metal, and it is an ornament it's a dad flying. It looks like he's got lots of little charms that have to do with being a dad, and it's just kind of adorable. It's by Rossi for Silvestri, and it is part of their Fanciful Flights line, and it was very cute. So I'm going to take that. Then I noticed this hand-painted plate, and I saw this little thing called a jazz up. The plate's very nice. I decided to leave it behind though. More tchotchkes. This is a very pretty cut to clear glass bell. A little dish there. I was wondering if it could potentially be Le Creuset. It is not. Got a little wooden box there. And tons of figurines. Kind of a strange looking little baby bell. Salt and pepper shakers. And then these. Now these are no doubt made to look like Dresden lace figurines. They've got the ceramic lace on them. The gentleman doesn't have a mark on him. He looks to be slightly finer quality than the woman. Also unmarked, or it's under the tags. These Goodwill tags are impossible to peek under, by the way. They've really got tags that you just can't do that. These are not really my jam. Just thought I'd take a quick look. Okay, here we are with a cart review. So all the stuff on the left is for work. So not really going to go through it. It's not for reselling. We've got the Dad Ornament by Rossi for Silvestri. Super whimsical and cute. We've got the Santa ornaments made to look like glass. I don't think it's glass. I'm just going to use that as a gift topper, I think, around the holidays personally. We've got this pretty Zrike turkey plate made in Italy, hand painted. I just love the painting on that. Here we've got the reindeer coaster set in these pastel colors by Pier 1. I really like that set. That's super cool. It's got that modern design. It's lovely. We've got these very, very pretty hand-painted plates by Maytime. Unfortunately, as I'm looking at them right now in my cart, I notice some chips. Uh-oh. Didn't notice those before. There's a chip on both of the plates. Those are going to have to go back on the shelf. Too bad. Those were very pretty. Here's the winner of the day. We've got the Fitz Floyd Global Market plates for dessert or bread and butter. Very, very pretty. We've got the crystal ring holder. Very pretty. And then we've got the Royal Worcester toothpick holder. A very simple but elegant oval. And then finally we've got this lovely watch box for 5 watches. I cleaned it up really good with just a little bit of mineral oil. It looks fantastic. Well, the Fitz Floyd little bread and butter plates were definitely the win for today. They were very pretty and in excellent condition. The other things, just a couple things here and there, and a whole bunch of stuff for work, and that was fun for me too. Hope you enjoyed coming along with me. Like my channel, subscribe, and comment. Come back again. Thrift on. We'll do this again soon.